Hello, it's Mr. Harris here with Greater Things Christian School, bringing you a video update for week one. And so I hope you'll watch this video and get the main things that are going to be happening in the weeks to come, some information that you will need to know about. And so please watch this video update. First, I want to start off with before care and after care. It's important for before care when you bring your child into the school on the gym end of the building, that in the morning for before care that when you sign them in, that you sign them in where we can read it in the right time. Also be sure to know that at 7:40 before care will not be available because we have to have a 5-minute window there to transition students out of before care into their homeroom classroom. The teachers have to go down and pick them up, and they need to be back in their classroom by 7:45 when we open the main entrance doors for regular drop-off time. So if you don't have your child dropped off by 7:40 for before care, you'll need to come around to the school side and go through the normal drop-off procedure. Aftercare starts at 4:15. Normal go-home time is from 4 until 4:15, and then at 4:15 we close the doors and students move to aftercare. So when you come in for aftercare, you just want to make sure that you sign them out where we can clearly see it, put the right time down, and those are just really important pieces of information to know if you utilize before or after care here at GTCS. Now for regular go-home time and drop-off time, this is something I want to make sure that we highlight. If you come for normal drop-off time, our main entrance doors open at 7:45 in the morning. So we don't open up any sooner than that. So at 7:45 we open the main doors, and if you'll just circle around the back of the parking lot, we'll make sure and get your child out of the car and help get them signed in if they're a pre-K student. If they're not, just help them get inside the building and get to their homeroom classroom. But beginning this Monday, we really want to move away from having parents bring their students into the school by having to park and come in. We understand if you need something from the office and you need to bring them in, you can park in the middle there at the parking stops, but otherwise, please don't bring your child into the school. Just pull up to the main entrance. We'll be there to greet you. If you are the second or third car in line and we have an extra faculty or staff member, we may come up to that car and go ahead and help get your child out and move the line a little bit quicker. So just be aware of that. That's important that we don't have parents bringing their children into the school because we want to make sure we get a good start on time and get students used to the normal routine. For pickup time, for just a normal pickup time between 4 and 4:15, you'll notice that we put double orange cones the last couple of days of this past week at the end of the parking lot there up past the main entrance. So if you pull in and you're able to get to one of those or to a car that's behind those, please pull up as far as you can. And we believe that that's the best way for us to utilize the car line right now. This past Thursday, it took us 12 minutes from 4 to 4:12, and all the students' parents who came to pick up their child had already exited the parking lot, and it seemed to go a lot better than maybe earlier in the week. So just be aware of that. And then just a little note about the pickup time. I noticed people that might have been on their phones or were on their phones, in fact, when they were driving after they picked up their kids this past week. I noticed 3 or 4 people. And just know that it's very important that we stay safe. And so when you're in the parking lot, if you're on your phone when the car is in park and you're sitting there, that's no problem. But once you put the car in drive, please don't be on your phones because we have students moving around in the parking lot, and we just want to make sure that everybody stays safe. Additionally, a note about pickup time. I know a lot of you may have appointments and things that you want to get to, but our instructional time at the school is so very important. So please don't come to the school office at 3:35 or 3:40 and just to say that you need to leave early. If your child doesn't have an appointment, please honor the instructional time that we have. We go right up until 4 o'clock, and we want to make sure that we get our days in without any interruptions. So just get in the car line, and we'll get your child out to you just as soon as we can. If you have any issues with that, please call the office, and I'll do my best to help you through those things. This coming week, we will begin issuing tardy notes to those that come in late for school, and so some of those will be excused, and some will not be excused. And you can look at the handbook to be aware of that. We just have to do that to try to teach responsibility and everything starting on time. And so we want to partner with you and help teach that to your children. Additionally, for 4th to 8th grade students, we will begin issuing demerits this coming Monday for students who are not prepared or who are here late or who are acting in behavior that they've been taught not to. We will obviously give warnings and try to be just as gracious as we can, but we also have to have rules that we follow, so we just want you to be aware of that starting this week we will begin issuing demerits. Students who receive 3 demerits in a 9-week grading period, and at this point there's 8 weeks left in this grading period, will have to come for 2 hours of Friday morning detention, and there's extra work that they will have to do, and that's part of the all in the handbook that you can read. We sent home handbook sign sheets for parents to sign to say that they have agreed to the handbook and have received the handbook. If you do not receive one of those, or if you need a copy of the handbook, if you did not get a copy digitally and you need us to send that to you, please call our office or email us and we'll do our best. We won't do our best. We will get it to you for sure. If you need a hard copy of that, and we can print it off for you as well, just let us know. This coming week, we will only be able to offer pizza on Thursday. We're sending home sign-up sheets for that. There's a charge for that, and you can sign up for that and send it back. Students really enjoyed pizza this past Thursday. And the next week, beginning on Monday, August the 15th, we're going to begin offering the opportunity for students to purchase Good Wings on Monday, August 15th, and then on Thursday, August the 18th, that they can get pizza again. But for this coming week of August the 8th through the 11th, it's just pizza on Thursday, August the 11th. And then we'll move to Good Wings and pizza the 3rd week of school. So we want you to be aware about that. If you are having trouble getting communication from your teacher or you're not sure how to contact them, please call our school office and we will make sure and get that to you. You should, by the end of this weekend, have received email communication from your teacher with some updates and how you can get in touch with them. If you're having any trouble with that, please call us at the school office and we will make sure and get that taken care of. All of our parent accounts have been billed for tuition. If your account hasn't been billed for tuition, please contact admissions at gtcawarriors.com. That's admissions or at gtcawarriors.com, or you can call the school office, leave a message if we're not available, and we check that quite often and we'll get back with you about that. This coming Thursday, August the 11th, we are going to have a Warrior for a Day. Warrior for a Day is a special day where students who don't come to GTCS can come and participate for the day, go to class with a student that's in their same grade. It's for students that are currently in the 1st through 7th grade, and you just call the school office to sign them up, and we have a form that they can fill out. And so for our current parents, we would really appreciate if you would pass that along to maybe your family or friends, colleagues, to help get the word around. We're early in the new school year, and there might be students, parents who are looking for another option for school, and we'd like to give them a chance to see what GTCS is like. And so that's this coming Thursday. We'll put some information out about that online, and you can share it with your friends, and we would be grateful to you for doing that. Additionally, I want to talk to you about uniforms. In our handbook, we clearly state our uniform policy. Starting Monday, August the 15th, that's a week from this coming Monday, we will begin enforcing our handbook policy on uniforms strictly. We're giving another week because we have some students who just came in right at the last days, and we want to give you time to make sure you get your Lands End GTCS polo or t-shirt. If you want a GTCS branded jacket, you need to get it from Lands End. I know some people say, why can't I just go down to the local place and get what I want on a coat or a jacket and wear that? It's because the policy of our school is we're right now utilizing it through Lands End because we want everything to be uniform. And then if we just said you can go anywhere you want, then any student could do that. We're trying to keep it as uniform as possible. So please honor that policy. And if you're having any trouble with Lands End, we will do our best to assist you with that. If you call us at the school, we can help you deal with that. But August 15th, if a student is wearing a jacket on campus inside the building, they need to have a GTCS branded jacket to be able to wear that inside the building. just some updates on that. You can help us in several ways, and these are some final announcements I want to give to you here about Kroger, your Kroger card. We get a 4% return for anyone whose Kroger card has been registered online at Kroger.com for online use, and then you designate that you want to support our school. It may say Greater Things Christian Academy still, and that's fine. Just it's the same school. Just click on GTCA or Greater Things Christian Academy, and then when you use your Kroger card to buy gasoline, or you use it to buy groceries, or you use it to purchase gift cards at Kroger, we get a 4% return at the end of each quarter for all of our families. It could be for anybody that wants to designate GTCS as the school they want to support, and that would be a great help to us. Also with box tops, that's a big help. If you turn in those box tops for everyone we get, we can turn them in a couple of times during the year, and that gives us 10 cents back to the school. And for a small Christian nonprofit, that's a great blessing. Another way you can help us right now is we're in the middle of this Smart Cards campaign, selling smart cards. And if you haven't picked up your packet yet, I really want to encourage you to do that. For each smart card you sell, we get $12 as a school. There's a lot of prizes that your student can win by selling those cards. Any student that comes in this coming Monday, having sold 2 additional cards this weekend, will get an option for a Crazy Hat Day. They'll get a pass for Dress Down Day if they're in the upper grades, 4th through 8th. The lower grades, it's the Crazy Hat Day. We're going to give some incentives away. Those are great fundraisers to help us as a small school, so we appreciate you helping us with that. And if you don't have your packet, please call the school office or email us, and we will make sure and get that to you. We had our first parent-teacher fellowship meeting this past Tuesday, we had a good turnout for that, but we want to invite other parents to get involved. And this coming August 25th, just a few weeks away here, a couple weeks away, on Tuesday, August 25th at 6:30, we'll have our next meeting. And so if you'd like to be a part of that, that would be great. If you don't have all of your documentation turned in, from enrollment to maybe if you have a preschooler and you don't have birth certificate or immunization records turned in, please contact our office to make sure that we get that taken care of this week. And then last, I want to tell you about volunteer opportunities. We could really use some volunteers at the school. So if you'll call our school office and tell us about the times that are available to you, we would love to get you set up to help us here at the school. The last thing I want to talk to you about is about Upward Flag Football. It's a Christian sports ministry for students in the grades of kindergarten up to about 7th, 8th grade. For our ages, we have different divisions, and we want to start that in mid-September. So if you're a mom or dad and you'd be willing to help us one night a week for about 8 weeks, for Monday night for 1 hour practice, Thursday nights under the lights out here in the back of our property for games, and we have about 3 games, 3 different divisions. We'd be grateful for that. We want our kids to have the opportunity to play sports, but it does really require several volunteers, quite a few volunteers. We need coaches, assistant coaches. So if you could help us with that, please contact us to let us know. We will be making you aware next week about a meeting that's coming up for interested parents. And we really can't do all that we feel like God's called us to do without having a lot of support and a lot of help. And we want to thank all of you for partnering with us at Greater Things Christian School, giving us the opportunity to partner with you to educate your child, your whole child, heart, mind, and will, and to see children grow in the grace of God and to see them give their best in the classroom. That's what excites us. And if we can help you in any way as a school, please don't hesitate to call us, and I'll do everything I can to help you. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you early on Monday morning. God bless you.